Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the future. Welcome to the year 8550. So that is, the game has been going for 266 years. It's been 266 years since the Dragonhunt. It's been 550 years since Aegon's conquest. And we find ourselves in a very different planetos, a very different rule. And you guys all saw the time lapse, hopefully. Things have not been going well for the Summer Crown at all. In the beginning it looked like they might be able to form a fully restored New Valyria, but then I think well, I only saw a few glimpses of it, but I think in the end the Dothraki defeated them. I think there was a major empire of the Dothraki, which included Pentos and Myr and everyone. And I had a look just now, just before starting this video, and I see that the Summer Crown is still alive, but barely. They hold 2 counties. So the kingdom of Robert Baratheon, the kingdom with Robert Baratheon and his heirs carved out for themselves in Essos, has fallen completely, sadly. And in fact, it's currently ruled by the Florents, and it has been ruled by the Florents for 371 for 280, 180 years. So the Baratheons didn't really do well in the east, but they did a little bit better in the west. I think they might still be... No, okay, so the descendants are the rulers of the Stormlands. And I think they might have just taken the name Durandon, actually. Yeah, so we have Eden the Queer, so a bunch of Durandons. Last Baratheon... where are they? Still a Baratheon? Oh, Mary, my mother, was the last Baratheon, I guess. Yeah, so these were the... I think they adopted the name Durandon, but they were a different branch of that house, I think. But they've been able to hold on to the Stormlands relatively in a stable manner, and the same cannot be said for the Iron Throne, because of course everybody is wondering what happened to everybody's favorite Targaryens, the Redfort Targaryens. Do they still control the Iron Throne? Well, the answer is nope. It's the Arryns, the frickin' Arryns of all people, are currently ruling the Iron Throne, and I had a look at the history of the Iron Throne, and it's a mess. But I mean, if you saw the beginning of the time lapse, there was like 50 years of overlapping claimant wars. But you know, at least they reconquered the north. That's one thing, I guess. Let's have a look at the history of the Iron Throne. Look, there's so many different houses here. Where's our boy? Yeah, so here's Vincent Redfort Targaryen, the man who reconquered the Iron Throne for the Targaryens. It's Dennis, the last guy we played as, who was apparently killed quite shortly after we stopped playing. We have Rhaenyra. This is the daughter of Vincent, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, so this is Vincent Redfort Targaryen. His son ruled, and then this is the son we retroactively legitimized because we ended up marrying his mother later on, so I think that's fair. So then it was Rhaenyra of the Iron Throne. Then it was Aemon Targaryen. Here he is. And he died a natural death at age 52, childless and celibate. This man caused the downfall of House Targaryen. He looks like a Targaryen. He's got the purple eyes and everything, but he's celibate, and he never got any kids. So that opened up the way for other claimants to come in, and Royce Baratheon was the one that ended up coming in. Here he is. Royce Baratheon killed in personal combat, but he ended up reconquering the Iron Throne for the Baratheons and ruling it for a grand total of 15 years before it passed over to the to this house, whatever they are, House Caswell. All right. So inherited from House Caswell. So Royce Baratheon is who is he? Why you, my man? Windermere Harwood. Okay, this is the great grandson of Renly Baratheon. He ended up reconquering the Iron Throne, and then it was inherited by Baelor the Eagle. Well, let's have a look at your family tree then. Okay, I see. Okay. I think I got it. I think what happened is... let's have a look. I figured it out just now. But yeah, so this guy died childless at age 61 again. The idiot. So the house passed through his oldest brother, Tywin Lannister. This is the Tywin Lannister, I think. Yeah, High King of New Valyria. But I guess he lost it by then. He died in suspicious circumstances in 8413. Yeah, so he died well before Royce died. So Tywin Lannister inherited, or the line of Tywin Lannister inherited. But then all his descendants were killed by under mysterious circumstances. So I guess it passed to his sister Lenora, and Lenora was married to Arthur Caswell. So then it came to Balon Caswell. So this is the nephew of the previous Baratheon claimant who reconquered it from us. And then the Caswells ruled for about 30 years. And then, okay, so this is still basically a Caswell, this girl. This is the daughter of Emiria Caswell. And then Paxter Caswell, Eustace Caswell, was apparently sent to the Wall after being elected. So I guess it became an elected monarchy. And from there on, it became a mess. So the Baratheons ruled 50-ish years before it became an elected monarchy. And from there on, I suppose, it was just elected. Okay, what a mess. But where are our boys? Let's have a look. Where are where are everybody's favorite Targaryen restorers? Are there still any alive? So the descendants of Vincent are all dead. The descendants of Harry, there's still a few. We have Aenix here, the Spy Master of the Night's Watch. We have Rhaera, Lady of Dragonstone. Okay, so I think she's the only landed character still who holds land. Who holds land from our dynasty. And she does hold Dragonstone, so I guess that's something. I guess that's something that the Targaryens rule the Dragonstone all the time. No, there was a Falcon, an Arryn in between somewhere, and a Celtigar. Yeah, we conquered it from the Celtigars, I think. Jaehaerys III Targaryen conquered it from the Celtigars in 8506. Who are you? Jaehaerys? Are you in my house? Jaehaerys, Randall, John. Oh, here's Horton. Yeah, so this is a different son, John. Oh, this is the descendants of John, Uncle John, who ruled as our regent, I think, for a while. This is a descendant of that. He became Lord Commander of the Wall, but he first conquered... sorry. He's a descendant of the Lord Commander of the Wall. I don't know exactly how that works. I guess he got children before he was sent to the Wall. This man conquered Dragonstone for us. So good going, Jaehaerys. I appreciate you. You at least restored some glory to our house. And you're a liberator as well. That's cool. He also liberated some slaves, I guess. This is a cool character. He's one of the last cool Redfort Targaryens, I would say. Then it was this guy, and we now still have Rhaera, and they're gonna lose it again. Oh no, she's matrilineally married. She doesn't have any kids. Well, welp. Who's gonna inherit Miguel Targaryen? So the Targaryen, this girl. Okay, fine. So she will marry, hopefully matrilineally, and that will keep the Redfort Targaryens alive. All right, what a mess! What a messy time lapse. But hey. We can have a look at our ancestral fort, who holds it right now. The fort, the Redforts. The house, the county of Redfort. Let's have a look. The Dennis. So Dennis was the last one who held it himself. Anyway, he died under suspicious circumstances. And was succeeded by Mark the Unworthy. Coldwater. Alright. So I guess it was just granted away. What about Runestone? Lordship of Runestone. Okay, that was still held by the Targaryens up until 85. About 50 years ago, it was inherited by an Arryn, and I think that's just that has something to do with the family tree. So they came by it somewhat honestly, at least. So the runestone was held by our house for 390 to so about a century after. More even. Arlen reconquered it, I guess. So yeah, for about a century and a half or something like that. And in the north, let's have a look at the north as well. The Starks are still in the north. They have, well, wow, this is a mess. Okay. Apparently, the Kingdom of the North was destroyed and reconquered and destroyed and reconquered for many times before it now seems to be semi-permanently back under the Iron Throne. That's good at least. We had House Hornroot on here for a long time, between 85-11 and so about 70 years. For 70 years, the North was not under the Starks. There are the Young Wolf, Royce the Gross. Who's the last one we remember? Eddard, Benjen II. I don't quite remember. I haven't really paid attention to the North. I seem to recall Mina being there already. Right, what about the Westerlands? So the massive conglomerate of Westerlands and Reach has broken up, and I also saw that for a while the Westerlands was under New Valyria, so under the Kingdom of the Summer Crown, I suppose. It's still the Lannisters. That's good. That's good for them. I think there might have been some... No, it's all Lannisters all the way down. Alright, 1 Tyrell in 325. Alright. What about the Reach? Oh, the Tyrells are no longer in control of the Reach. It's currently the Hightowers. Alright. Meteor will be happy. The Florents are in charge of Old Town, though. That's maybe not so so great. It's a big city, though. Look at this. Who else do we have? And the Dornish. Okay, they're not independent, I think. I think they're still under the Iron Throne. They're just at war, fighting a Liberator war. And then Yi holds a bunch of land here as well. So the Baratheons of the East have been completely demolished, apart from these 2 counties. And, you know, if I would have done another playthrough, I might have done a run as these guys. But these are the Florents, first of all. I would prefer it to be the Baratheons. And it's also, you know, we've played long enough in this save, I feel. All right. That's it. That's the end of our double series as Robert Baratheon, the mercenary captain, and of the Redforts, the descendants of Daenerys Targaryen. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I think I will do the old video where I combine all the intros, and then after that I will start on editing the Lords of the River multiplayer series. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and like, and if you want to give me some money, that is possible as well. There's a link in the description. Thank you very much, and see you in the next series. Bye bye.